Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Castlevania Bloodlines. Where we last left off, I just defeated the Countess, and now I'm moving on to Dracula's throne room. I'll be silent for the next minute or so, you'll see why in a moment. Yep, that was Simon's team from Castlevania 4. Well, it's time to face Dracula now. We'll first start off by teleporting to one side of the room and firing an array of 3 fireballs. Just whip them and you should be able to destroy them. His weak spot is his head for the first one at least. You can also interrupt him from attacking by just whipping him, or hitting him. The second fireball attack is to fire a swinging set of fireballs, which can also be destroyed by a whip attack. And then he repeats his pattern, going from the 3 sets of fireballs to the array swinging fireball set. Oh yeah, he also has an attack where he shoots a string of fireballs at a specific region. Just jump to dodge. Alright, that's his first phase down. Moving on to the second phase, he absorbs a series of bats with power, and he turns into Death. He's a bit different in this form. In this case, you have to hit him. You must strike him as usual, but his new set of attack is that he'll send 2 fireballs to the side, which travel, and tries to center and tries to hit you. And his final attack is where he splits up into 5 clones of himself, and only one of them is real. And the fake ones will fire lasers. With him down, it's time to go on to the final and third phase, where Dracula and Death combine into a gargoyle force. In this case, yeah, kind of odd positioning. He'll fire 4 shots at you, just duck and jump to avoid it. You can also destroy them. Basically, his entire body is his weak point. I suggest using your whip or spear if you're playing as Eric, as they hit him multiple times. Once he loses about 1/3 of his health, he'll turn red and begin firing fireballs. And to dodge, just go up close to him and duck, or just go back and jump over it. Once he loses 2/3 of his health, he turns white. And yeah, whenever you hit him, he loses bones. Just be warned, every time you hit him, those bones can damage you. And yeah, you can duck. You can easily manipulate him to dodge it. I do like the touch of where he loses bones, or gets close to death, he loses even more and more bones, and looks ready to compose. And he's down. Disintegrated. With a single tear. And thus, we have saved the world once more and rid the plague of Dracula. For this time at least. And there's the final orb. Such, the castle Porcipina is now complete. Great job! Jonathan Morris has saved the world and avenged the death of his father, Quincy Morris. But at a cost, as we'll figure out in a much later game. There's the castle collapsing as usual. When does it ever not collapse to the ground anyways? Well, sort of averted. He was arisen from the dead and then killed him again. Anyways, time for my final thoughts on this game. Yeah, out of the 3 Castlevania games I played in this era, those being Super Castlevania 4, Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles, and this game, I find that this is my second favorite of the bunch. I do like how dynamic the game is and how it provides a nice interpretation to the normal Castlevania mythos, as well as taking it to the 20th century, that is. By doing so, they were able to introduce some new unique types of enemies and places. I really like how they implemented the system of not just staying at Dracula's castle, but moving to different locations, like Atlantis, France, England, etc., and bringing in new environments. It was a nice change of pace compared to the previous 5, 6, 11 games. There are some weak points to this. For one, I would say that some of the levels are kind of iffy, those being number 3 and number 5, Atlantis and France. Though I did really enjoy the city of Atlantis, as well as the final stage, as well as the missions factory. Overall, though, I also love the music. I especially like the reference to the Super Castlevania 4 Simon's theme. And there are also several secret tracks. I would say, though, overall this game is pretty good. Though I wish it was a bit harder, as I found this to be the easiest of the 3 aforementioned games. Mainly due to the fact that the whip and spear at full power are quite powerful. But overall, I quite enjoyed playing this game and LPing it as well. In fact, though, I really wish it was a bit longer, comparing to Castlevania 4's, I don't know, 12, 13 stages, and Dracula X Chronicles having 7 stages plus alternate ones. Though, I would say I pretty much enjoyed this experience, both before and now. Well, I thank you all for watching, viewers. Thanks for staying with me for my first official LP of an action game. Well, see you next LP. Thanks, and have a nice day. Toodles!